So this is my job. My first job out of college was a software developer position in a company in Wisconsin. I was paid $9,000 a year, which is more than enough for one person living by himself. And I've never been to Wisconsin before, so I decided to get a 1-bedroom apartment. And that 1-bedroom apartment was very nice. It was in the heart of downtown. It had its own lounge with like a ping pong table. So it was a very nice apartment. The other benefit I had was my own office. The campus for the workplace was huge. It was like many acres wide. And because it was so big, everyone could get their own office if they wanted to. So I had my own personal office. The last benefit that I had was that because Wisconsin's sales tax was only 5%, the cost of living in Wisconsin was extremely low. The majority of my paycheck went straight to my savings. So overall, the cost of living, super low. Okay. So on paper, this job was perfect. The reason why this is considered a failure is because I didn't have a good work-life balance. To illustrate that, we're gonna make this into a boat. That's what the computer's for. Awesome. Let's take this outside. Okay, so I'm this boat, and these coins will be the stresses of life from work and whatever. It works, okay. So usually this is how it works. You put some stresses of work during the week, and then at the end of the week, during the weekend, you go and you remove those stresses by having some life stuff. For me, I had a lot of work stress because I didn't really enjoy the work, and the stress every weekend, it just wouldn't get removed. Part of the problems was like that big apartment that I had, I was living by myself. So I realized that like normally during college, what I would do would be, if I didn't like the work that I was doing for a class, it would counterbalance by hanging out with friends. So when I moved to Wisconsin, at the end of the workday, I was at my own apartment, so I didn't have friends to kind of blow off steam, so it would just be more stress. When I went to work, there would be a few things that I would enjoy, which were meetings, lunchtime, and also at the end of every week, on Friday, there would be a group basketball thing for our work. So I would be doing that to kind of like alleviate the work stress a bit, but COVID happened, and so that meant no more meetings, no more lunch, everything was virtual. And also because of COVID, there's no more basketball. So all the little things that I did to kind of alleviate work stress by having like life stuff was gone. And so now every week during COVID, just added more stress. Basically every day I would just go from my room to the living room and I would just be working. And then the thing I would look forward to every day would be just lunch or dinner that I cooked. And then on the weekends, I wouldn't be looking forward to the weekends because there would be no work, so there would be no routine. So weekends started adding stress. Until one day, that was when work-life balance just completely failed. And yeah, so that's what happened there. All right, okay. So this is what ended up happening to my boat. Boat hit rock bottom during COVID. It was one of the worst times of my life. I was feeling really bad. Nothing I was doing was helping, and COVID didn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. My work was pretty stressful because I didn't really like it, and then life wasn't getting any better because I was just by myself there the whole time. Just felt really, really isolated and lonely. So, yeah, it seemed pretty bleak. But there's always a silver lining. You can't always be in rock bottom. So the thing that kind of like saved my little boat was that I was able to go home. I was able to work remotely. So I flew back home and started to work from home. And that was actually a lot more helpful than I thought, because slowly life started to pick up. Living with family was really helpful in terms of getting my spirits up. There was more to my life than just work and eat and sleep. Like, I could actually like enjoy my time, like my weekends. So the balance for work life started to take some of the stresses away. But I also noticed that every day I would look forward to the day that I'm off of work. Like, I would be looking forward to 5:30 or 6 or whenever I'm done with work. And also weekends, I would be looking forward to the weekends, but I would never be looking forward to Monday, because I was like, oh, I have to go back to work again. I have to restart, get back into the groove of things. I don't want to do this work. And I've been working there for like almost a year at that point. The work itself was not fulfilling. Like, I didn't enjoy doing the computer science work that I was doing. So after that, I realized that for work-life balance to work, both work and life have to be consistent. Like, you should have parts of work that you're enjoying in addition to parts of work that you don't enjoy. Same thing with life. It can't just be like work is always bad and life is always good, and that's gonna counterbalance. It's not gonna work. It doesn't really work out that way. As a result, I decided to quit my job there and pursue a job that I actually enjoy to do every day. So luckily my parents have supported me and let me stay here while I do this. I'm really grateful for that. I can't really do much without them. And yeah, so so that was my $90,000 failure. It was my first job. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Can't. Bye. Takes $1.55 to sync.